Hello, I thought I'd make a quick vlog. And the purpose for this vlog, well, I have multiple purposes. One, the the reason I'm making the vlog, or what inspired me to make the vlog, was I just watched on YouTube some videos of Kamala Harris supporters who were threatening violence, and they just seemed very unhinged. Very unhinged. And they said stuff like, if you're a Trump supporter, something's going to happen to you. And they're going after white men. They're going after, like, Latinos, and they have blue bracelets to identify themselves, and they're like, why don't you wear your MAGA hat so we can identify you? Stuff like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. And this is because of the mainstream media. This is what happens when there are so many lies told in the mainstream media. But Donald Trump is going to fix this. Media is going to go back to the way it was, impartial. No more opinions unless it's a commentary. It's all going to be impartial media so that no one ever has to go through this again. Lies. Lies upon lies upon lies. All right. Anyway, I feel sorry for them because, you know, to become violent at the result of an election. I mean, don't get me wrong, if Kamala Harris had won, I'd be freaking out. Freaking out. I wouldn't threaten violence on anyone. I mean, I'd accept the election results, but I would be freaking scared. I'd be so scared for the country. I would be so very scared because of what we are going through now and what would have been. This is what immerses men. You, if you are a Harris supporter, you need to understand the economy is so bad that most families cannot afford to put food on the table. They can't eat meat. A lot of people cannot eat meat anymore because of the prices. They have to cut out they have to cut out grocery staple items. Some places eggs are very expensive and people can't afford them. Bread is very expensive. So, you know, what I didn't say So, this is the result. A lot of people don't want another 4 more years of suffering. There's been a lot of suffering in the last 4 years. A lot of suffering. So, we are moving forward. And Donald Trump is going to change the country and make it a better place for everyone. Yes. All right. So, I just, well, one of my men said that, so okay. Anyway, I can't wait for him to get into office. I can't wait for him to start making changes and lowering the price of gas again and lowering the price of food. And we don't have to, I hope we're never going to have to worry about the supply chain again. We won't. This was a, a terrible 4 years. A terrible 4 years. And You know, I only survived it because I didn't buy clothes. I like the latest new clothes I bought. You saw a pair of jeans and a jacket. That's all I could afford. I didn't buy new furniture except this. I made a sacrifice and now I can't eat because I bought a piece of furniture and it's just a chair. I let's see. I just can't afford anything. I can't afford anything. And not that I should because like the government doesn't give me that much money every month. Very little. Very, very little. But it lasted before I was able to make ends meet before and go to the thrift store, buy a few things, put food on the table for my mother and me, and have gas in my car. Well, the gas, I don't know. It was always, well, I had gas. I always had gas in my car. And since all of the changes that happened during these 4 years, my money just didn't last. And the only reason I survived, really, the real reason I think I survived was because I just put my trust in Jesus. And in mysterious ways, I was able to eat, put gas in my car, and um, that's it. I mean, eat and put gas in my car. So, and I know a lot of people. I spoke to one person the other day and I just listened because this person was very upset that Trump won. And this person has a very good job and, you know, this person said, maybe I'm living in a liberal bubble, but I don't see how, and listed a number of things that she thought would happen, are going to happen. She thinks are going to happen when Trump takes over, and they're not. Um, and she said, I can't believe people voted for Trump because they can't afford bread. I mean, that's like, and that's what a lot of people are thinking. Not just one person. This is the ideology that's out there. They think the greater good outweighs not being able to buy food. But they don't understand how extreme it is right now. They don't get the fact that it is so extreme that families can't afford meat. So that's, or eggs sometimes, or bread or milk. So, but that is just an example. But it is widespread. It is widespread because people who live in a in a liberal bubble don't really see the truth because they've been fed so many lies. So many lies. And that's why they are so terrified of Trump taking office. And yes, there are extremists who threaten violence, but that's not the majority of them. The majority of them are very angry or very scared, but they're not violent. They're not violent. And we've been working with many, many, many Harris supporters and trying to get them to understand our point of view. and just listening to them. And just listening to them. If you have a Harris supporter who's very upset, we've said this, but the best thing is just to listen to them. Just listen to them. Don't give them advice. Don't talk about how great Trump is. At least not yet. They're not ready. A lot of them aren't ready to hear that yet. They just need to get it out. So if you can, just be there for them and just listen to them. Anyway, um, so yeah. But that's the first thing. And then the second thing, and it just, no, never mind. It just seems so trivial compared to how big this is. How big this is. This is our country. It's so divided. It's divided. And it's divided because of the mainstream media. Because of everything they've done. They've demonized Trump. They've demonized him. They went after him. They did so much to try to bring him down. And he just kept standing right back up. Especially when he was shot. He stood right back up. And he kept on fighting. That is the type of leader I want. And that's what most people want too. Anyway, um, I truly believe he's going to fight for America. He's going to make great changes to the country, positive changes, and, this nightmare that we've all been living in is going to end. We are telling you, the nightmare is going to end. And we can all breathe a sigh of relief when it happens. I can breathe a sigh of relief right now knowing that it's going to happen. Alright. And on that note, I'm going to end this vlog. And I'm going to say I hope everybody watching has a great evening tonight and a great day tomorrow and things go your way. Alright. Bye.